guys, what's up? It's Rachel back with another video, and in today's video I'm going to be doing a chit chat get ready with me. If you watched my previous video, then I talked about how I really wanted to do this video and kind of just talk about my life and give you guys some information about me. I just wanted to do this chit chat get ready with me to talk about things and just pretty much just get ready with me. So I don't have any updates in this video, except if you are new here, welcome to my channel. Thank you guys so much for being here. If you'd like, you can go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and you can also hit that bell to be notified every time I upload a video. But other than that, let's go ahead and get started. So I already did my base, I primed my skin, I applied my foundation, and I did my brows, and I set my face with setting powder, but that's all that I have done. So I'm going to go ahead and start contouring. I'm going to use my Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit in the shade light to medium. The first thing I think I want to talk about is my college. The first time that I ever went to college, I was actually 16, almost turning 17, and that was in 2016. Now that it is 2019, I have decided to go back, and it's been going. It's not easy, but I'm making it, so I guess that's the main thing. I'm just going to tap off my brush and go ahead, and I'm going to start applying this, and I'm going to use my mirror from the Urban Decay Naked Heat palette, because I'm going to be using this palette today. The first time that I ever went, and they had let me know, like I asked them the last time I had been to school, it was in 2016, and honestly, I wasn't serious about it. I had finished up my high school online, and I kind of just, I was going because that's what my mom and dad told me to do, was go to college. It wasn't something that I had wanted at the time, and I was kind of like forced into it. And when you don't want something, then you're not going to strive to do good. You don't care to be there. I never did care. I didn't last that long, I don't think. I went and I passed all my classes that semester but one class, and that was my math class. But I got through public speaking that year, and I was so nervous. That was probably the worst class that I have ever took. Public speaking is awful, and you think, well, you do videos, but I mean, it's so much different because you're at home, pretty much talking to a camera, anything you want to say. Nobody's watching you, but they are watching you at the same time, if that makes sense. But I can't stand, like, people looking at me like that, and you had to get up and, like, you'd have, like, things you'd have to talk about. Like, I remember I had to make peanut butter candy one time, and I had to, like, explain what I was doing and show it, and I ended up splatting it on the floor. It was just so embarrassing. I couldn't stand it. And my public speaking class didn't even have that many people in it that year. I maybe had like 13 people, and that was it. I got through it, and I'm glad that I passed it, because if I hadn't passed it, I'd had to take it this semester, because it's something that is required. Honestly, I can't even remember what classes I had like back in 2016, but I passed them all except that math class. So I'm taking that math class right now at this very moment, and I'm not gonna lie, it's hard. I am somebody that when I really want to learn it, I can. So I was sitting down, and it's like the hard math. I can do the hard math. The harder math is fine. But then it's like the easy math, the things that you should understand, I don't understand. It used to be the other way. Well, no, it didn't. It used to be I didn't understand anything because I didn't try. But it's going, and it's just something that you have to work on and you have to practice. And like everybody says, if you want it, you can do it. So other than that, I wanted to touch on college, and let's touch on high school a little bit. Like I said before, I finished high school early, and that was because I'd done an online schooling. I only went my freshman and sophomore year of high school. I'm packing this bronzer on. I feel really pale, and I actually like the way that it's looking. It looks a little blotchy. I'll fix it. I've done an online schooling, and I don't regret it. People say that you'll regret not having that high school experience. I hated high school. I didn't like anything about it. I cried in the mornings. I never wanted to go. My mom, when she worked, she would get off on Wednesdays, and I would call her every Wednesday. And most Wednesdays, she would come and pick me up. But those Wednesdays that she didn't, I felt like the world was going to end. She'd get off at 12 o'clock, and I'd be like, please come and get me. It wasn't something that I enjoyed. It's just some people, I don't know, some people are, I feel like some people are meant for high school and some people are not, and I was just not. I want to talk about college, my first semester of college, like back in 2016. I want to let you know what happened to me. It's nothing insane, but it did happen. So I hadn't been there long, and I was sitting on the bench just waiting for my class to start. This vehicle pulls up in front of me, and he flips me off. He like gives me the finger, and he's like looking at me too. He's like he's wanting me to know, like, hey, I'm flipping you off. What are you going to do about it? And then there is a girl sitting right by him, and she's ducking, and I knew who they were. Unfortunately, they're from here, and I know who they are till this day. I don't have anything for them. But I guess, like, they thought that I didn't know who they were, but I knew who they were. I'm aware of who you are. And that was like during the first week of college for me, like back then. That was like the first week that happened to me too. People are just mean is all I've got to say. People are mean, and we're going to get into that too. Closing down on the college thing, it's going, and it's going pretty well. The only thing that's pretty much giving me trouble is the math and another class, but it's just something that I have to work at, and I have to, you know, have to study. I'm going to use this Tarte blush in the shade Epic. I've been trying to use this up. It's almost finished. This is what it looks like. If you've been here on my channel, then you know I'm really into those peachy coral blushes. I love them. I just love the way that they look on my skin. They really do pop. So I'm going to use this, and I'm going to use, where's that brush? This is the brush that I always apply it with. This is probably gross, but this is the one that I always use. So I'm going to use this, and I'm going to pop that on the cheeks. I have foundation and stuff all over my mouth. I don't know what that is. I cannot stand when foundation gets on my mouth. I hate the way that it is. And I rubbed it off. I don't know what this is. I rubbed it off, but it still leaves that cast. I can't stand the way it looks or feels. I just hate the feeling of it. I love the Tarte blushes, the Amazonian clay blushes. They last a very long time, and they're very pigmented. I will blend all this out. It looks crazy right now, I know, but I just love these blushes. And I have a lot of these little minis, and I'm going to try to use them up because I don't know what it is. I'm just tired of them being in my collection. They are on the older side. They don't perform like they're older. It's just I know how old they are. I don't really feel like powder products expire. I'm sure that there's an expiration date on there and it says when to get rid of it, but they don't really change. Obviously, if you notice that your powder products are changing, obviously get rid of them, throw them away, don't use them, but I have never noticed that with any of my powder products, so I'm just going to try to use them up because I don't want them to go to waste. I never want any products to go to waste. That's one of my pet peeves. If I see that something is on the outer side, I start using it and I try to use it up. I've been panning stuff here lately, like completely panning, and it's just things that I wasn't crazy over or things that I just wanted to use up. It feels like an accomplishment, and I know that sounds crazy, but when you use something up like that, you know that you got your money's worth. My skin there for a while, it's clearing up now, and you can kind of see it a little bit, but I guess it's where it's coming around that time of the month. I break out on my chin every time. Every time, it never fails. I get like one here, and one here, and then sometimes they get on the corners of my mouth, and those really hurt. I can't stand those. Then it clears up, but I haven't got my period yet. If you watched my last video, then I talked about things that I wanted to discuss in this video, and something that I wanted to mention is the fact how me and my husband are about to get a home here pretty soon, and it's coming a lot sooner than we had expected. We thought they were going to have to order us a whole new one because the one on the lot was actually pending, and you know, somebody was in the process of buying it, but they backed out of it, so now we're able to get the one off the lot, which is very nice because I didn't want to have to wait for them to order one. I'm ready to be out on my own. My husband and I have been living with my mom and dad for, it seems like, is it a year or two? A year or two, and it's just time. Everybody needs their own place, and therefore the longest time we didn't try to do anything because we wasn't sure what we was going to do. We'd always change our mind. We'd say we're going to get an apartment and we're going to move here, or we're going to put a place down here, and then we'd get mad at somebody and then we'd say no, we're not, and then it's just back and forth. And my husband switched jobs. We've decided to stay here and put one here, and obviously if you know anything about me or you know me at all, if I was financially stable enough to move, not like a county over, move, I mean to New York move, I'd move. Let's just go ahead and do my highlights so my base is finished. I'm going to use my favorite highlighting palette like ever. This is the MAC Hyper Real Glow palette. I've hit pan on these. This is what mine looks like. I talk about these all the time here on my channel. The best highlighters ever. They're so smooth. They blend out really nice. They don't emphasize texture, and they're just really blinding. So I like to mix the rose shade and the gold shade. I don't know why, I just do it. And I'm going to start on my nose, and I'm just going to go down. I am so excited. I talked about in my last video how this time of year just gets me so pumped because September, October, November, and December, it's the best seasons for makeup. It's the best time of year. You see all the holiday products getting ready to drop, and you see they're giving you sneak peeks, and they're telling you what's about to drop in the middle of September, so I love it. I'm so excited. I definitely seen this NARS blush palette that looks very pretty. I'm excited to pick that one up. But then there are some things that I've seen that I don't feel like I necessarily have to have. Of course, I would like to have them, but I don't feel like overall I need them, but they are pretty. But it's very exciting just to see everything drop. I was talking about a house, wasn't it? Oh yeah. our trailer, we go and we sign on Monday. We sign the papers to finish it, to close. Very excited, and it should be in maybe even 2 weeks. Should be 2 weeks. I'm just going to go ahead and pop some here on my chin. I always do. I always pop it on my forehead, and then on my cupid's bow I'm going to here. So there is something that I had wanted to talk about because it is so frustrating. And I talked about it, well, I touched on it in my last video, and I said I'd probably mention some stuff in this video, and I just kind of want to talk about it. I have always let people run over me. That is my biggest pet peeve. I don't feel like anybody should feel like they are over anyone. I don't think that anybody, like, if it don't get in other people's business. I mean, what's the point? Like, so I don't even want to touch around it. I just want to get right to it. So my highlighter is done. So there is a person who shall not be named in this video, because I'd never do that. I'd never just out somebody. She talks to my mom. My mom somehow knows her, let's just say that. And every time she talks to her, she wants to know about me and what I'm doing and what's going on. Just my business is pretty much it. She wants to know every little detail. So the last time that she talked to her, she had said that, yeah, she said, oh, well, how are they doing? Are they getting their trailer? And this is not out of a place of, like, being excited for me or anything like that. She's a negative person. She has negative energy. So after that, my mom's telling her, she's like, yeah, she's getting ready to get it, and, yeah, we're all excited. And then my mom spoke up, and she said she just actually went and bought her a new couch. Because me and my husband, here lately, we've been looking around and just kind of like seeing and getting an idea of what we like. I'm somebody, I have my vision. I know how I like things done. And I found a couch. It's a sectional. It's something that I've always wanted from the time, like, I was little and I was looking in stores. I've always said, I want a couch like that. And that's the one we ended up going with. It's like a light gray color. It's really pretty. I really do like it. But when she told her that, this was her response. She said, well, living above their means, aren't they? First of all, I don't understand this comment. There are several ways you can take this comment, but it's really getting under my skin because this is not something that just happens one time, like she calls them one. No, she calls all the time, and every time there's always something about me being said. This person that shall not be named has made fun of me. This person is an adult, by the way, like a grown-ass adult. She's way older than me. She's like, this person is my mom's age or like older or something. I lost the train of thought. I don't know where I said, but she has made fun of me countless times over my hair. This person talks about me to people. This person I used to have on Facebook. I blocked this person because of me and my husband. We want all new furniture. Not necessarily new, but my furniture is really, really old. And I've sold a majority of it on Facebook. I just wanted something new. It's like old. Yeah, this furniture can be fixed up, but I've sold it, and I just didn't want it. I kind of wanted my own. We wanted to have our own. But every time I would post something on Facebook, this person would go and tell my mom about it and talk to her and be like, well, why is she selling this? First of all, it's none of her business why I'm selling anything. It ain't got nothing to this person. But not only that, after she would see it and she would see what I was asking for it, like the price on it, she would go and she would tell other people. And this person and her neighbor would talk about me. And then this other person started messaging me and asking me how much this was. Not even out of wanting it, just out of being nosy, just so she could just know she's just nosy. I took care of that problem really fast. I blocked them both, which just this one that made me mad recently, I had blocked forever. Well, she tried to follow me on Instagram, so I blocked her there. Well, that was my old Instagram. I have a new Instagram now, so I blocked her on that here recently. Like, she just tried to follow me like the other day or something. And that comment, like, I don't understand it. So you can take it 2 ways. So you can take it as a comment being like out of jealousy, or you can take it as in, well, I don't think that her husband makes that much. I feel like she's trying to have all new, and that's not something she can afford. She's trying to live above her means. Yeah, you could take it like that too. Either way, it is out of line, and I feel like I kind of feel like she didn't want me to have like anything new, and I kind of feel like she didn't want me to have anything at all. And that's how a lot of people are, especially around here. Like, me and my husband talking about all the time, like, if somebody goes out and they buy a new vehicle or a new house or whatever it may be, or if they're going on vacation, I'm happy for that person. I'd love to see people striving and doing good. I just love it. But a lot of people aren't like that. They get jealous. They hate on you, which I know it's not only where we live. It is everywhere, I'm sure, but it's so annoying. I always tell my husband, I was like, I just want to move to New York. I was like, get a fresh start, don't know anybody. But that's dream world, maybe someday. But I'm getting really frustrated because that wasn't any of her business. It wasn't anything for her to say. And I could fire back at her with so much I could fire back at her, but I have been taught I'm not allowed to say anything. I kindly just take it and go on, which I don't like being like that. I don't. That's letting people run all over me, and I've always done that, and I'm tired of it. I've been packing on this highlighter, but it's just so annoying. Like, if I could tell you about her, which I can't, I'm not going to, but first of all, she didn't even, like, it was our business. Like, she shouldn't even say anything. It's our business. We bought it. They want me to have a box, like a cardboard box. I hope you guys don't take this like me being like rude or selfish or just like bratty or just spoiled or anything like that. That's not what this is. This is not coming from any of those places. This is just out of, it kindly just aggravates me. It doesn't kindly aggravate me, it irritates me very bad. I have been dealing with this from this person for a very long time, and it's just frustrating. It's annoying. Like, get over me. Stop being so obsessed with me. I guess we'll do it one more time since I just can't stop with the highlight. When I told my husband about it, though, he's like, at first, he's like, it kindly hurt my feelings because if you take it one way or not that, okay. He's like, you know what? He's like, you can't even worry about people like that. You just gotta go on. He's like, people don't want to see you do good. People don't want you to have anything in life, and that's just something like, you just got to get over it and move on. I know people all the time say stuff when people are like that to them, like they take up for themselves. Like, I can't do that because I've just been taught not to. Like, I'm not allowed to do it. But it's very irritating. It's getting on my last nerve. There just wasn't no, I mean, my business, my money situation, it doesn't have anything to do with anybody else except me and my husband. Like, she shouldn't even ask she shouldn't. She thinks she just does no wrong, and I mean, I could have fired back at her so hard. You don't say anything. Let people run all over you, I guess. I'm using the Naked Heat palette. I don't think I said that. Maybe I did at the beginning of the video. I'm taking some browns and maybe deepen it up with some of the red tones. And I'm going to deepen it up with this dark shade called Ashes and Fuego. If I'm saying that right. And because I definitely want to use this liquid eyeshadow. This is from Stila in the shade Law something. I can't really pronounce the name, but this is what it says. If you guys can see that, you probably can't, but it's like a greeny gold shade. I swatched it in my previous video. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love it, and I'm really excited to play with it. I'm also going to be using the new lip that I picked up as well. I tell you though, like, from the bottom of my heart, I am not saying this just to make myself look good, to make myself sound good. I have always, even with my husband, I tell him this all the time. I was like, I don't understand people. I have always wanted to see people, that's the phone downstairs if you can hear that, wanted to see people strive and do good. I've always wanted to help. I don't understand, like, these people that just want to bring you down, don't want you to have anything. It makes no sense to me. That's just negative. It's negative. I'm just blending out these shades. I'm going to make it really smoky. My hair is awful right now. It looks like a chicken. Yeah, I guess a chicken. Yeah, it needs to be washed. I need to wash my hair, but I think we're going to go somewhere. I don't know if I'm going to leave it up or what am I going to do to it. I just thought I'd get on here and do my makeup with you guys, and I would talk to you guys because this is something that I have been wanting to do here on my channel, these Chit Chat Get Ready With Me's, and I just never had because I kind of get nervous. Like, I feel like I'm going to say the wrong thing and somebody's going to get mad at me, and I don't want nobody to take me to be like any of those things I said. I swear that's not where this is coming from. This is coming from annoyance. This is what this is coming from. I'm going to take this Morphe brush. This is the M456. I hate Morphe eyeshadow brushes. I mentioned that in my video where I talk about my unpopular makeup opinions. I hate their eyeshadow brushes. I really do enjoy their face brushes to blend things out, but when it comes to their eyeshadow brushes, I really don't like them, but I'm just using them because this is mostly what I have clean right now. This is from the James Charles Morphe brush set, and I prefer BH Cosmetics brushes when it comes to their eyeshadow brushes, and honestly, their face brushes are so fluffy and soft. I love them, so I think what I'm going to do is pretty soon here, the next time I go to Ulta, I think I'm going to pick up some BH Cosmetics sets, brush sets, because those are the best. I don't like these Morphe brushes. They pack the color on pretty well, but the problem is they don't blend it. It's like the bristles are so stiff that they don't blend. Even their fluffy blending brushes, so I don't like them. Did you guys see that they are coming out with a new Urban Decay palette, the Naked Honey palette? I feel like it looks gorgeous. I don't feel like it's so yellow toned. It's more neutral with golds in it, but I feel like it looks absolutely gorgeous. A lot of companies are coming out with these bright, bold yellow palettes. Yellow has been the thing here recently. ColourPop came out with one. That indie brand, I can't remember. It's something with an M. They came out with one. It's just, yellow has been everything, but Urban Decay tried to do yellow palette, but they're doing it more neutral, more wearable. And I guess I can understand that because a lot of people are going to want to spend that kind of money on something that they can wear every day. And, you know, a lot of people may not wear bright, bold colors or yellow colors. They want neutral, so I can understand it. Me, personally, I feel like the palette looks gorgeous, and I think it's something that I'm going to pick up in store. Have you guys seen where they were talking on the news? I didn't see it on the news, but my dad mentioned it to me, and this is the worst time to mention something like this to me. I'm under so much stress with school and just people and just life in general. But he was like, did you see where Ulta may be going out of business? And I was like, that automatically, I'm not even kidding, it gave me a headache just as soon as he said that. Ulta's one of my favorite stores. Like, Ulta and Sephora is where it's at. I always go to both of them for anything that I need when it comes to makeup. Unless it's an indie brand, then I have to order it from like the brand's website. But I freaking love Ulta. There's an Ulta pretty close to me, the Ulta that I used to work at. I still go there. I don't care. That doesn't mean that all of them would go out of business, I don't think. But they were talking about they are putting Kim Kardashian's makeup line in Ulta stores, and they were going to try to boost the sales up. And if it didn't work, I think I don't know. I don't want to be the one to throw that out there, but what they're doing is putting her brand in there to try to boost the sales up. So I hope it works. I would hate if Ulta went out of business. Like, I'm serious. Like, that's one of my happy places, like Ulta and Sephora. I love to go there. It's my favorite. Ulta has the best point system too. Like, I don't understand how Sephora's outbeating them. I just don't. Because Ulta, you spend money and you get points every time you spend it. Every time you spend $1, you get a point for that dollar. And sometimes they have double the points and sometimes triple the points. Like, especially on fragrances, you can go and you can get 2 times the points, 3 times the points. And I don't understand, like, their point system is just so much better than Sephora's. I've got so much free makeup off of Ulta just from saving up my points. It's ridiculous. And not just like drugstore makeup, like I've got like high-end makeup. The Pure Barbie collection, I didn't have to pay hardly anything for that. I got the Pure Barbie palette free, and one of those sparkly lipsticks up there, I got one of those free. And one of them I only had to pay like $5 or $6 for because I had so many points. There's been countless palettes that I've got on there for free just because I've had so many Ulta points. So if you guys are in need of something when it comes to makeup and you see that it's at Ulta, I would definitely go with Ulta over Sephora because you can get the points. And on Sephora's website, I have like 2,600 and some points. And there for a while, I was using my points, but I was like, you know what? There's nothing really worth using my points. So I quit using my points. I've been letting them build up, and I don't know why, because their point system sucks. There's nothing that you can really do with them. And I'm pretty sure I've seen people talk about how you can get like $100 Sephora gift card for so many points. I think you have to have like, I'm pretty sure you have to have like 2,000 and something. It's still not as good as Ulta, so, but it's better than what they used to do. Normally it's just like these little freebies and stuff, like little lipsticks and stuff. Like, who wants that? You can get that gift to you at Ulta. This is going to be really smoky. I just stopped filming for a minute, but I went ahead and I've applied this shadow. This is what it looks like. It's absolutely gorgeous. I haven't finished applying it. I just started, so I'm going to go ahead and finish applying this. I'm going to go ahead and clean this up and fix this up and do the other eye off of camera, and I'll be right back. So I went ahead and finished the eyes off of camera, and this is what they are looking like. I love it. It's really smoky, and it looks like a fall time to me. So the last step that I'm going to do is apply the Charlotte's Tilbury Pillow Talk Diamonds. I hauled this in my previous haul video, my mini haul video. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply this really fast. This is what it looks like. It has like a pink and gold and rose gold. I don't really know if this is going to go with the eyeshadow and stuff that I've got going on, but I thought I would just try it because it's something I've been wanting to test out. So I'm going to go ahead and apply this real fast. So this is it. This is what it looks like. It's really sheer, I have to say. It does have that nice reflect in it. So when you're outside or the light just hits you in a certain way, you will definitely see it. I actually like it. It has like I don't know if you can see it or not, but it has like that rose gold and like that pink sparkles in it. So I really do enjoy this. I like it. Not necessarily what I was expecting it to be. I thought it would be more opaque, but I really do like it. This was pretty pricey. It was like $32 to $34. So I really do like it. I feel like it would be really nice for the summer as well. But I do like the way that it looks with this look. But other than that, this is the look that I have created. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I just really wanted to test out some of those products and chit chat with you guys and kind of talk to you guys on here. But other than that, I just want to thank you guys so much for watching. But before you go, please don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell below so you're notified every time I upload a video. Again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.